man's a round ball of muscle. The last thing I would want coming to the ring in a gauntlet match if I was Ricochet, as he takes the fight to him outside the ring.
Yeah, smart move. Ricochet realizing what was at stake. Looking to put away Bronson Reed early. Ricochet gonna launch himself off the top rope, drop kick, Bronson Reed's down. This is great strategy by Ricochet. Don't let Bronson Reed get set. Don't let him get out of the blocks. Ricochet now over the top rope, down goes Reed. Ricochet is rolling.
This man is must-watch television. Welcome to the gauntlet match, Big Bronson Reed.
Again, only Ricochet can pull that off, but again, you see him favoring the ribs, the midsection, assaulted by McDonough. Ricochet now kick to the face. Big Bronson Reed has not been able to get going in this match. Ricochet launches himself, top rope, caught.
Oh, no.
Oh, driving Ricochet to the top turnbuckle, and then a running power slam. Cover on Ricochet, kick out at 2.
That's all Big Bronson Reed needs. Just one little slip and he'll catch you and throw you around. Rated in 84, but his size and explosivity's got to be near 100.
Powering Ricochet up, who lands on his feet.
Does a backflip off your chest.
And then a step up in Zaguri. Reed still on his feet, however.
Ricochet just did a backflip off this guy's sternum.
Not sure he wants to be up there.
Nope. That is not where you want to be.
Trying to be creative, however.
Well,
maybe not, as Bronson Reed with a senton. Oh, this is not going to be good. This is a 330-pound man going up to the top rope. Tsunami! Splat! Reed advances in the gauntlet.
Ricochet has been eliminated.
well,
up next, Sami Zayn with an opportunity against Big Bronson Reed.
Sami Zayn's been rolling as of late, needs to ride that momentum into a spot at WrestleMania.
Sends Bronson Reed right out in front of us, chopped now by Sami Zayn. Interesting story about Sami coming into this gauntlet, which I'll get to in just a moment. But Bronson Reed with a slap and then a big headbutt.
Everybody wants to see Sami Zayn beating Big Bronson Reed here.
Barricade, moonsault. Zayn takes Reed down. Sami Zayn's fired up. Who will advance in the gauntlet? We are back live on Monday Night Raw. Sold out tonight, 13,907. We're in the middle of the gauntlet match. This is Sami Zayn versus Bronson Reed. Interesting note about Sami. I spoke to him earlier today. Today's the first day of Ramadan. Sami Zayn is Muslim. He said he has not been able to eat or drink throughout the day today. You have to wonder if that will affect him in this match and if he advances in the gauntlet.
You know, when the sun went down, he was able to have water and such, but you would think that a gauntlet match could be affected by that, especially when you're going to see Big Bronson Reed.
And Bronson Reed, the 330-pounder, already eliminating Ricochet, and looks to do the same to Sami Zayn. Great move by Reed. Cover now on Sami, and a kick out by Zayn at 2.
Remember, Big Bronson Reed wants to be on the big show. A couple weeks ago, he said he embarrassed himself and his entire country when he didn't make it to the Elimination Chamber back in Australia.
Look at the running senton, and Zayn moved out of harm's way this time, and Sami with a chance. Sami's been talking a lot about his path to WrestleMania. Time's running out, clock's a-ticking. Sami's got an opportunity tonight to punch his ticket. Reed caught him. Oh, just slams Zayn to the mat. And a big elbow to the chest. Covered by Reed for the win. Zayn at 2.
So big, this Bronson Reed. Dropping his entire body weight on Sami, and Sami somehow, look at this.
Before that, with one arm, just slamming Zayn to the mat.
Full windmill elbow drop from a
330-pound man.
Jeez.
Reed, a former NXT North American champion. Zayn looking to qualify for the WrestleMania match and perhaps win his 4th Intercontinental title. Bronson Reed with Sami Zayn on his shoulders. Sami trying to fight out, and he does. Sunset flip power Next up for Sammy, a long-time rival, Shinsuke Nakamura.
As big Bronson Reed takes a cheap shot after the belt.
Yeah,
You've been eliminated. You've been eliminated.
And look at Nakamura just taking his time, coming to the ring, letting Reed do a tsunami.
Ref.
Thanks for coming, Sammy.
Ref.
Easy pickings now for Nakamura.
What type of refs we got running this joint? How is that allowed? How do they let that happen?
Well, Shinsuke Nakamura loves it.
Of course Shinsuke does.
And now Nakamura lining up Sami Zayn. Has him in place, looking for a Kinshasa. Sammy rolls up Nakamura. Nakamura kicks out at 2. Kick right to the back of the head. Nakamura and Sami Zayn had one of the people call one of the great matches in the history of NXT. NXT TakeOver Dallas. Sammy and Shinsuke. A number of years ago. These two battled a couple of weeks ago as well. Shin looking to end Sami Zayn's dream of making it to WrestleMania. Sami Zayn on her announce table in trouble. Nakamura dominating. Who's going to advance in the gauntlet? Shinsuke Nakamura, Sami Zayn in the gauntlet match. Winner of the gauntlet will advance to face Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. We're going to go to the Piero Patastrator now and show you what happened when Bronson Reed took out Sami Zayn.
Yeah, let's take a closer look at this guy right here. 330 pounds. He had just lost. He can't realize with himself that he's not going to accomplish anything. Run it a little bit. Now this big piece of meat is flying through the sky. You got this Houstonian looking up here saying, wait a minute, the Houston Astros might not have cheated, but this big piece of meat is about to screw over a Canadian who's practicing Ramadan. This big body is trying to flatten this man's sternum to the mat. Tsunami! Tsunami!
That was after the match was over, and Shinsuke Nakamura took his time walking down to the ring. And then he took advantage of all the damage Bronson Reed did to Sami Zayn.
And that stupid ref just watched it happen. I don't know how he's still in there. There needs to be some accountability.
When the match was over, Pat, what did you want him to do? Nonetheless, that was the Piero Patastrator. As Shinsuke Nakamura is caught now by Sami Zayn. Step up Enziguri knocks Sami Zayn into the ropes.
These two would be fantastic representing the WWE as Intercontinental Champion. Blue Thunderbomb!
Cover by Zayn to advance in the gauntlet. Oh, and a kick out by Nakamura.
And I don't mean that as a shot at Gunther, obviously.
Sami Zayn looked back at the official and said, I couldn't believe it that Shinsuke Nakamura was able to kick out.
Yeah, and if I was Sami, I'd be wondering if this stripes was against him as well.
The winner of this match will face Chad Gable. That'll be the final match in the gauntlet. Sami Zayn's been wanting to punch his ticket to WrestleMania. Nakamura wants to make it to WrestleMania as well. And now with Sami Zayn down, Shinsuke Nakamura setting Sami Zayn up for a Kinshasa. Sami Zayn looking for the exploder suplex. Nakamura able to counter. Oh, a scissor kick right to the back of the head.
Shinsuke Nakamura is dangerous. Shinsuke Nakamura has been a champion.
Up over the top. Haluma kick by Zayn from out of nowhere.
Perfectly timed.
Falls into the cover. Zayn with another win.
Shinsuke Nakamura has been eliminated.
We are down to 2. Either